umomgtarot, and this is your Someone Needs You to Know This tarot card reading. Let's have a look at who we're talking about with the astrology reading cards, and then look at the energy that they're giving, like how they feel about you. And then your special person, we're going to do a tarot card spread to see what they need you to know. So if you're cross-watching, I'm trying to let them know for you, because we know that you need them to know. So let's have a look right away. And if you like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website. And here we go. So, Pisces, who needs you to know this? Who needs you to know this message? Who needs you to know, Pisces? Aries. So this person could be giving you Aries energy, whether they are Aries or not. It could be their sun, moon, or rising sign. And the energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading impulsive action is likely. So they have that primary. Immediately what you'll notice about this person is they may be a little like assertive. Like they're like, let's do it. Like they're extroverted to some degree. They may also be very reactive. This person may find themselves in conflict because of their confidence or arrogance. It could be arrogance. But also just kind of their quick reaction, and maybe sometimes they miss some details when they're super impulsive. So this person's giving a little bit of that conflict-based energy, a little bit of like, this could go wrong, but it doesn't have to type energy, but there's room for conflict for sure. Then we have Gemini energy next. So this person, the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, and witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. This is kind of similar to that Aries energy, where it's like you're quick-witted, you're smart, you're like you're reactive, you always have an answer back. But let's not forget about the charmingness that comes from a place of, I need to get to my end goal with this person. So there's a little bit of intellect when it comes to this person, being clever, witty, and knowing how to tickle your funny bone in order to get what they want. Now, Gemini sitting next to this Aries energy, it would give me an indication that this person is a little bit selfish, and they have two sides to them. So on the one hand, you could have a person that's very charming, calm, smooth, which I believe is a projection of what they want you to believe. And then their true nature, how they operate, is giving us a little bit of that fiery, arrogant, bold. You know, they'll take risks, but at the same time, they're kind of, you have an attitude that you're overconfident. Pisces, your next card is Pisces. This person is mirroring some of your own traits. This energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. So this person also has a soft spot for you, as much as they have a hot, heated energy for you, and negotiation. Maybe that could be a little bit of argumentation energy. Argumentation. But Pisces is the sweet, soft spot that they have, and this otherworldly connection that they have with you, like a spiritual connection. This person may have images of you in their mind that are in their dreams, that incept their thoughts, daydreams. And they may just have a psychic connection to you that they can't shake, or that they can't really interpret well, because that can distort their perception of reality, right? A very weird delusion, something that's just unreal about you. So maybe they see you as angry because that's a reflection of themselves, or they see you as hostile, and maybe that's not necessarily who you are. But you know, they'll assume the worst, right? Because that's kind of a Pisces-like tendency, the worry, the thinking that this person hates you. This person may feel that way about you because it's giving in their character. Very sensitive, although they may be clever and funny and seem like, you know, they're above it all and things don't bother them. They may hide their hurt. They may hide their hurts. They may self-medicate. That is another big thing with Pisces. This person may be just coping with how they feel about you. Even because, again, the communication, although they're good at communication, they're not necessarily transparent and open. Again, two sides to them. Also, not wanting to show that vulnerability, just to have that power, especially when it comes to that Aries energy and Gemini combined. So this person may be strategically unveiling some of their information, but not necessarily genuinely or in a way that helps them move past their negative emotions. But this person's pretty clever, pretty ambitious, and dreamy. So this person seems like they're pretty attractive. So I get it. Oh, there it is. How they feel about the situation. How they feel towards you. I think this person is a little upset with you. Your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. This person has a stance, has taken their stance, and that's how they feel, and you can't tell them nothing type thing. This person seems argumentative for this energy to come up, first. Again, we have that Mars energy connected to Aries and Scorpio, so this might be a subject of betrayal, loyalty, and after the death. So post-situational feelings. Maybe you're wondering how they feel about you after the fallout, after the storm, after you've stopped talking, and this person still has these fiery energies related to this situation. This person may be argumentative, looking for conflict, or they may just, again, do that Pisces thing, that insecure-ish thing where they believe that if they interact with you, you'll hate them, you'll be mad at them, you'll do all these hypotheticals that are really just created in the mind. It's your imagination. So that's interesting that you have Mars and you have Aries first up. It really does highlight the potential drama of it all, but it also highlights a part of them that makes them assertive enough to be able to initiate like love, initiate or fight for the relationship or fight for their connection with you through communication, because again, strong suit and their end game is heading towards a sensitive place. So they may be coming in swinging. There might be some controversy, but as much as like an argument or conflict, or knowing that you're heading into an argument is not ideal, this person is hyper aware that they are going to have to go through the fire first in order to talk to you. It may be a surprise when this person shows up. This person is surprised. I don't know if they're surprised by news about you, or if you're going to be surprised by their connection to you. Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. So this person may just have their moment of aha, or just come to a realization, and it may be a surprise to you when they reach out. It may be a surprise to them that they're feeling this way. We are going from the fire to the air, which only builds an inferno, just fanning the flames, getting bigger. So this person may have had feelings before, intense feelings before, for you, but then now we got a bolt of lightning to turn this into a fire electric melee. All right, and we have that air energy coming after the fire. It's kind of interesting the way that flew out. Uranus, of course, is associated with Aquarius, so some of you may feel some of that Aquarian energy in there. Awakening is something that some of you have been waiting for with your person. They are coming to some really quick realizations based on random events, based on conflict. They may have that conflict in their life generally if they're carrying this energy around with them as a personality. So your last card here we'll just go with is the Sun. And the Sun is connected to Leo, of course, but that's a little bit more fire energy. Some of you guys are not ready for that. You ain't ready for all that. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved here. So this person is feeling a certain type of way, certain type of meant to be type way, This person may feel like that. They may feel like there's a meant to be or a destiny type situation within their connection to you. They want to have fun. So I also have to consider that this person is out here trying to have a good time, trying to have fun, and they may have let that curiosity get the better of them at some point, because surprise, they're coming into an awakening after the conflict. And that's interesting when it comes to you, because this is probably where the disconnect would have happened, in the Mars energy. And this person, you may have had a conflicting of views. It may not have been a straight up "you're a piece of trash," fallout, but it may be like we're not we're conflicted. We're not. And the Aries, the Uranus energy is surprise. I'm back. I've realized things. I've realized what my destiny is. I realized my purpose. I realized the purpose of this relationship. My imagination is strong. My exploration was strong. So I went out there, saw what was going on. And now all these experiences have helped me with this awakening as it relates to your name. So let's have a look at what what they want you to know, what they think you need to know. So we're going to go through this one by one. It's a very interesting. You have this special person who is multifaceted, and they're hot and heavy, but it's almost like you don't really hold that against them because they're passionate. They're passionate, and they're good with their words. And sometimes that passion is used for good and used for intense romance, as we see that Pisces sensitivity. Oh my gosh, we got the Two of Cups. This person is trying to connect, baby. This person wants some of that. Two of Cups, they need you to know that they want to connect with you. They want to unite. For some of you, that's reconnect. But Two of Cups really does, if you're feeling an intense emotion towards this person, they're feeling an intense emotion towards you, and it's balanced and it's mutual, and it overfills both of your cups. But again, we see the hesitation. We see the Pisces cowardly energy. The Pisces energy is like, I'm not going to reach out first, though. So we know this person is very sensitive about this, and they're sensitive about you in particular. Okay, so we have the Death card here. This energy is associated with Scorpio. This person secretly needs you to know that although things had come to an end between the two of you, that there will be a rebirth. We can talk about the end, but there will be a rebirth. This person wants to reverse what has been deemed destroyed, and wants to reverse that and have some sort of resurrection. Wants to have an afterlife from this connection that I guess has disconnected or has been altered in some way. But I feel like between you and this person, you've dealt with the subject of death or the ending of the relationship at some point. This is something that they want to bring up. This is a vision of, the sky and the nighttime, and we all know that it's a very reflective time. And don't take the redness of the frock for granted. This person is contemplative and thinking about what they want to do about the situation, about this connection, about resurrecting it. And it comes to them, it's very spiritually, it comes to them as a realization. We have the Uranus hovering behind, we have the sun, their sense of purpose and destiny. This person is on track in order to develop this sort of enlightenment. Not only that, but death being associated with Scorpio, now we see several instances of that Scorpio energy indirectly. And that Scorpio energy is about loyalty and about revenge. So I'm wondering if there was an aspect of your relationship that related to revenge and loyalty, and now this person is wanting to connect and see the trueness of the connection and after their awakening. So I mean, it feels like this person is like, aha, you're not the enemy, or ooh, I've had an awakening, yet you're the reason that we're conflicted is because there's a destiny here to our connection. Our connection is something that I need, whether I'm loving or hating you. I realize that my desire to connect with you is a lot more to do with my destiny, purpose, and really big themes in their life. So then we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is interesting because it's about, like, it makes me feel like this person doesn't have an actual game plan. It makes me feel like they have like options, and they might even walk towards indecision. Like, oh, okay, do this. Okay, I could try calling on the birthday. Wait, I could try emailing. Wait, maybe I should make an anonymous account. Maybe I should send a text. Maybe I should try that number. Maybe, like, they might be going through this, like, I have to try different outlets before they actually have that result of being connected to you again. They also have hesitations. Again, we have that Pisces worry about how things will go. This person really is worried about how things will go. And that worry really is kind of dictating how they act. They might be very reserved. They might be very kind of, not tell you much, be very deliberate in what they say and what they do not say. Seven of Wands means there's a lot of like energy behind it. There's passion behind it, but there's also like questioning how could possibly work. So it's almost like, even though I have passion, I'm still gonna tippy-toe my way through this situation. I'm not gonna overwhelm it. This person is willing to make a special effort. Is they're willing to put in the time and the energy, because again, this awakening has invigorated them. This awakening has made them feel like they are ready to act, like they're wanting to take action in order to capture your attention. This person is very sensitive, and because of that Pisces energy, we also know that this person is a believer in their dreams. So if they're having dreams about you, they're wanting to reach out. If they're having little synchronicities or things that remind them of you, they're wanting to reach out. They're wondering how things will work out, but at the same time, they're still wanting to make that effort. And for some of you, your special person is wanting to travel, take a whole plane and whatnot. So that's real cute. But let's have a look at the last card. This person secretly needs you to know that, again, it's been a long time. It's been a long time for them, and they've been through so much. And oftentimes they wondered how things could have been when it was with you, when they were with you. Nine of Wands would suggest that they are tired of where they're at. They're tired of the routine, or they're tired of what the day-to-day looks like. And again, another contemplative energy about the future. Like they're wondering if they can just keep up with this. Now they may not be sure, and this seems a little bit more positive, but what they're enduring right now, how their life is right now, they're not sure they can withstand that as much as they are good at it, or maybe they've just mastered it. People recognize them. You have a good life. Things the way they are good. It may seem like that on the outside, but I think this person deep down longs for more, longs to feel complete, and longs for a passion to burn. We see a lot of fire here, so we know that this person likes to feel excited. They like to feel giddy. They like to feel like they're not quite sure of what's ahead, but they want a good vibe in the meantime, so that they're happy or excited about the future. I feel like this person found you to be spicy, I guess, because there's a lot of fire in here. And like when they think about you, it's more like I get hot. Like, so I get angry, or I get nervous, or I get bothered. Like if they saw your name pop up on their phone, they'd be like, like there'd be a response, there'd be a reaction that was like intense, not just yeah, I'll call you back. Like it's just like whether it's good, whether it's bad. But I think this person has intentions of taking an action taking a step in your direction. They have the inner conflict of what's going to happen with it, but at the heart of it, they understand that they have these strong feelings towards you, and they will take those actions. They just want to know what it is. They want to know how far they can go, essentially. They are very sensitive themselves. This could be any fire sign: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Definitely Sagittarius could be in there, because there's this attraction. And a lot of attraction from Sagittarius is very spicy. People like the spice of it all, the fieriness of it all. So I'll give it to that. But again, this person is really interested in this connection and resurrecting it from death, and working on it and seeing what the potential is for the future, seeing if they can really see themselves in those shoes for the future, and converting and switching from what they know now, and moving into something a little bit more connected to you, and basically a relationship, basically a significant relationship of equal connection. So they're all up into it, and that's what they want you to know. There it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. Woo! Wow. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.